Hello friends, this is Arvind. In this video I am going to explain the difference between economic growth and economic development. Okay, economic growth and economic development. Okay, so what do you mean by economic growth and what is the mean by economic development? Economic growth is a increment in the country's real output of goods and services. So it refers economic growth, it refers only the increment of country's real output of a goods and services. This is what economic growth. And coming to the economic development, okay, economic development is not only economic growth but also progressive changes in the socio-economic structure of a country. Okay, so economic development studies the increment in the real national income and output of goods and services, and also it studies the progressive changes in the socio-economic structure of a country. Okay, yeah, coming to the next point, economic growth effect, how it is affect. Economic growth is a single dimensional phenomena. Economic growth is a single dimensional phenomena, means why we are saying it is single dimensional. Single dimensional means it only focus increment in the real national income of the country. Okay, and coming to the economic development, it studies about multi-dimensional phenomena. Multi-dimensional means not only economic growth, okay, not only real per capita income, it also studies the socio-economic structure of a country. Socio-economic means all the countries, all the variables, whatever the social indicators and economic indicators, all those things will study in the terms of economic development. That is the reason why economic development is a multi-dimensional phenomena. Okay, let's look at into the economic growth concept. Yeah, the concept of economic growth is quantitative changes in the economy. Why we are saying it is a quantitative terms, quantitative changes in the economic growth? Because countries like developed economies, whatever America and UK, France, Germany, Russia, these are the developed countries. Those countries used to calculate national income in terms of GDP and whatever the per capita income. Okay, so every year they will try to measure in terms of numbers. Okay, that is the reason why it is also called as quantitative changes. Okay, and let's coming to the economic development. Economic development is not only quantitative and also qualitative also. Okay, qualitative changes as well as quantitative changes in the economy. Why it is quantitative and qualitative? Because every year developing countries like India, Afghanistan, Pakistan, Bangladesh, developing countries, whatever the countries, all those try to calculate or try to measure each and every financial year national income. Okay, they used to calculate national income and they used to measure all GDP and per capita income, all those things. But not only increment in the GDP and all, they also try to calculate or measure in terms of qualitative measures. There has to be focus health and education, sanitation, all those things, whatever the social indicators as well as economic infrastructure, all those things there has to be focus in terms of economic development perspective. Okay, let's look at into the economic growth perspective, where it is relevant. Economic growth is a relevant countries like developed countries. Okay, developed countries only it is relevant. Okay, countries, what are the developed countries? USA and UK, France, Japan, Germany. So these are the major developed countries. Okay, the countries like developed economies, it's relevant. Okay, economic growth is relevant to the developed countries, for example UK, USA, Germany and Japan. Okay, and coming to the economic development perspective, the main issue of economic development, it is developing countries. Okay, developing countries, we can observe the economic development perspective. Okay, because the developing countries not only study economic growth and also study about socio-economic structure of a country. Okay, that is the reason why economic development we can see in developing countries. Okay, next, nature of economic growth. Okay, economic growth nature, there may or may not, there may be or may not any social change, means they never bother about social change. Okay, they never bother about social change. Why? Because in case of economic growth, in case of economic growth, in case of economic growth, it is only, it's only concerned with change in the real national income, real national income, without giving any consideration of social change. Means they don't bother about any social change, they only focus the terms of national income or real income or GDP or per capita income. So the increment in the GDP or output or goods and services, these things they used to be focused, they never think about social change. Okay, that is the reason why the economic growth nature is only, it not considered about social change. And next, economic development. Economic development has to be focused social change. Social change is compulsory in terms of economic development. Social change is a compulsory. Why? Because it refers better jobs, availability of food and better health and education and sustained increase in the living standards of a country. Okay, so social change, these are all things has to be comes under social changes. Okay, these are all not comes under increment in the GDP or increment in the national income. Okay, these are all things comes under social change. So with the help of government, it has to be changed, whatever the employment opportunities, whatever the food subsidies, okay, whatever the health subsidies, education, sustained increase in the standard of living, all those things has to be taken considered in the concept of economic development. Okay, next, scope. What is the scope of economic growth? Economic growth scope is considered narrow. Okay, economic growth scope is a narrow. Why it is narrow? Because it is considered with change in the per capita income only, change in the per capita income only, change in the per capita income only. Okay, economic growth scope, it is considered narrow. Why? Because it is change in the per capita income only. That is the reason why it is a narrow concept. Okay, and coming to the economic development perspective, economic development perspective, it is a wide concept. Okay, it is a wide concept, it is a wide scope. Okay, why? Because it is a comprehensive. Okay, wide and comprehensive in the than economic growth. It is a wide and comprehensive than economic growth and okay, economic growth than it is wide and comprehensive than the economic growth. Why? Because it is not only study about increment in the income, but also with well-being of the society and the economy. Okay, what it means? The scope of economic development is wide and comprehensive than the economic growth. Okay, it links not only increment in the income, okay, but also it try to improve the well-being of the society and economy. Okay, in terms of economic growth, it focus only in increment in the per capita income. But in terms of economic development, it studies all about, okay, all about socio-economic indicators, economic infrastructure, social infrastructure, health, education, sanitization, okay, road transport, electricity, whatever, each and everything has to be taken consider in the concept of economic development. That is the reason why economic development is called wide and comprehensive, right? And next one, economic growth. Economic growth is occurs the more technological progress. Okay, what do you mean by economic growth? Economic growth, mostly technological progress has to be done, right? Why technological progress in the terms of economic growth? That the most of the developed countries, they are well equipped in the terms of social and economic infrastructure, so they are only try to increment of their real output or goods and services each and every year. So in this regard, the growth occurs when the more technological progress, means there has to be use only the progress of the country which depends the technology, so they has to be improve more technology, okay, they are try to advance, they are try to use advanced technology to progress the economic growth. That is the reason why economic growth is a narrow concept and they are also used to technological progress, right? In the terms of economic development, let's look at into the economic development. Okay, economic development is a higher level of economic development. A higher level of economic development is required, higher level of economic development is required to improve in the quality of life of the people, which means not only increment in the income or real per capita income, okay, what not only increment in the income, it also improvement in the quality of life, means how can we measure the quality of life is better in terms of social and economic indicators has to be better, okay. That is the reason why economic development, it is higher level, okay. Whenever the economic development higher, it is required to improve the quality of life of the people, otherwise it is not possible economic development. So economic development, when it is possible, the higher level of economic development, means socio-economic infrastructure plus economic growth has to be improved, so there is a possibility to become the best economic development perspective. And let's look at into the economic growth perspective. Economic growth, the value of goods and services produced in a year, the value of goods and services produced in a year increase in the sustained manner. Sustained manner means whatever their needs, it has to be substitute, okay. The sustained manner has to be increased over the time, over a time period, means every year whatever the increment of GDP or goods and services or national income or output outlay, whatever they need, it has to be increased over a period of a time, okay. Either government support or not, means government support not needed, okay. In terms of economic growth, whatever the developed countries, they, without government support, they will try to produce the goods and services without government support, okay. That is the reason why economic growth is sustained increase without government support or not, without government support or not, it try to be improve the value of goods and services, okay. And let's look at into the difference between economic development. In the initial stages of economic development, government intervention is most important, means the desire of the development of economy, the government intervention has to be there. Why? The low level of output, okay. Countries like developing economies, in terms of investment, the people, they are not aware or not able to invest in terms of producing goods and services, so that the government has to be investment, okay. The government has to be invest in terms of whatever a service sector or agriculture or industry, the government support, the government subsidies in the terms of agriculture sector to farmers, government has to be give the subsidies in terms of industries and the service sector, all those things government intervention has to be there. Okay, when the government intervention is there, the low level of output of the countries like developing economy, the government support has to be there. It will be the country's active role, means the country active role of the government, it will be improvement, means the production, whatever the development in terms of socially, economically, and increment in the real GDP, whatever all, it will be uppermost important, means government investment or government intervention is the uppermost important. Why? Because the low level of output is being produced or occurred the countries like developing economies, government intervention is the most important to improve the standard of living. Okay, to eradicate the poverty and unemployment, all those things, government intervention is the most important countries like developing economies, right? Let's look at into the economic growth perspective. One of the major point, take care of economic growth, take care of economic growth. So the what it means, some of the economists like Gunnar Myrdal, like economists, they are try to implemented the trickle down approach. Okay, when the country టేక్ కేర్ ఆఫ్ ఎకనామిక్ గ్రోత్. ఓకే, ఎప్పుడైతే ఒక దేశం యొక్క ఆర్థిక వ్యవస్థలో ఇంక్రిమెంట్, మీన్స్ జీడిపిని ఒక లెవెల్లో, అంటే ఒక ఇంక్రిమెంట్ గ్రాడ్యువల్గా ఇంక్రిమెంట్ చేస్తే ద కంట్రీ హ్యాస్ టు బి టేక్ కేర్ ఆఫ్ ఎకనామిక్ గ్రోత్. దట్స్ ఇట్. దెర్ ఈజ్ ఎ పాసిబుల్ టు eradicate the poverty and unemployment, all those things. Okay, poverty would be eliminated automatically. Take care of economic growth leads to automatically poverty would be eliminated automatically. Okay, that is what economic growth. And economic development perspective, take care of poverty. Okay, take care of poverty. If you take care of poverty, what is mean by poverty? Poverty means basic necessities. Okay, poverty are two types. One is absolute poverty, and is relative poverty. What do you mean by absolute poverty? Absolute poverty, the people are unable to access basic necessities, whatever the food, shelter, clothes, those are unable to access. Developing countries like India, most of the population under BPL, right? So the people who are unable to access about 2400 calories in the rural areas, and urban areas 2100 calories in urban areas, so unable to access the basic food, whatever the shelter, cloth, those are people all comes under BPL. Okay, the people who are unable to access basic necessities, those people are comes under poverty. So countries like developing economy, first the most important cause, whatever poverty, which has to be eliminated. When the poverty is eliminated, and the growth would be take care of itself. Okay, when poverty will be cleared, automatically the growth would be take care of. Okay, the people who are unable to access their basic necessities, how they try to become better increment in this GDP? Okay, how they will produce goods and services? It is not possible. First of all, they has to be sustained their self in terms of whatever the food, shelter, cloth, the basic necessities has to be reached. Okay, then it will be later there has to be possibility to increment in the GDP or growth of the country. Okay, yeah, let's look at into the economic growth. One of the major point, it is short term process. Okay, economic growth is a short term process. Why? Because it can take measure income change in an year, means it will take only 1 year. Countries like developed economies, each and every sector, they can calculate or they can measure in terms of GDP, the portion of GDP each and every sector every year, means every year they will get data. Okay, every year they will get data, and it is possible to measure each and everything, means 1 year span. Every year they can measure their economy in terms of GDP. Okay, so it taken only the span of to calculation of the to measure the GDP and all, it will take only 1 year. Okay, that is the reason why economic growth is a short term process. Okay, it is a short term process where we can measure income change on an yearly one, so its time span may be 1 year, so it will be taken 1 year, so that it is called as short term process. Yeah, let's look at into the economic development. Oh, economic development is a long term process. Why? Because the span of measurement of economic development, it may take 20 to 25 years. Okay, not only just look at our Indian economic structure. Okay, 1950 we had independence. Okay, 1950 we started, 1947 we had independence, so in 1950 we started planning system, right? 1950 to 2012 we try to implement many schemes to eradicate poverty, unemployment, to self reliance. Okay, to improvement in the GDP. Okay, to self sustain food grains. Okay, to economic development, all the perspective. So these are all things may take 20 to 25 years. Okay, the economic development is a long term process that spans about 20 to 25 years. Okay, it takes more year to change social and economic and institutional setup. Okay, social means the indicators, social indicators which are health, education, sanitation, drinking water, so etc. Okay, the social indicator has to be changed one side, and another side is economic indicators. Economic indicators means roadways, railways, okay, transportation, okay, power, electricity, all those things has to be increased. Okay, social structure, economic infrastructure and institutional setup, all those things has to be changed. We cannot say the increment in GDP which can be called economic development. Economic development has to be change in national income and also change in socio-economic institutional setup. That is what economic development. Okay, so it will take long time. Okay, it will take the time period might be 20 to 25 years. Okay, that is what economic development. Yeah, let's look into the economic growth. Economic development is a long term process, and economic growth measured the comparing the it measured economic growth only by comparing the national income, the level of different years. Okay, every year if you take 2018, 19, 20, every year means every year they will get data each and every sector. So the GDP, in terms of GDP percentage, they will measure, and every year they can compare each and every year. So on 18, 19, 20 they will compare. Okay, usually it is in the numerically, the GDP it may be numerically, the rate of growth may be numerically, the economic growth for every year they will calculate and they will measure. Okay, I mean they will compare each and every year. So it's look at into the economic development. Economic development, measurement of economic development, it based on the computation of composite index. Composite index means all those things will be included in this composite index. Okay, not only increment in the GDP and all, whatever we discuss, socio economic and institutional setup, health and education, okay, transportation, economic infrastructure, railways, roadways, all those things will be included in this composite index. Okay, health, education, sanitation, all those things will be included in the terms of economic development, which is composite index. Okay, it is not possible to measure and all, a very short term period. Okay, measurement of economic development is based on all those things. This economic growth is based on only GDP every year. Okay, economic development, it is based on all those composite index, where the reduction of poverty, and development of human being, and living standard is the most important role. Okay, standard of living is the most important. Standard of living, how we stand of living can be rise the income has to be increased. Okay, when income will be rise, the people should be get rid of all the poverty. The poverty has to be removed. First of all, poverty has to be removed, the employment has to be generated. Okay, the poverty has to be removed and employment has to be done. Okay, through the employment they will get some income. Through that income they will try to access their basic necessities, food and shelter, whatever they need. Okay, automatically it will become try to be economic development. Okay, this is one circle of growth. Okay, each and everything will be interlinked with the concept of economic development. So poverty has to be removed. Okay, employment has to be generated, and all those things, whatever the government support to subsidies to all the whatever the poverty, unemployment, basic necessities, agriculture, industry, each and every prospective government support has to be done in terms of economic growth. So in this regard, the poverty, development of human beings living standard has a major important role in the concept of economic development. Okay, thank you. I hope you might understand my topic which I had explained. Thank you.